gardens at Fulham Palace are a really important part of the site's history and the work we do today. The goal for the Get Into Gardening project was to make the garden and its activities more accessible for children and young people and to provide them with experience of careers in horticulture. It is not easy work, but it's transformational for us as an organisation and for the young people involved, and it is absolutely what we should be doing in our local community. During the project, schools made weekly visits to the Palace Garden. Our staff went out to schools and other educational settings to support them with their growing areas, and we hosted trainees and placements referred to us by the Youth Justice Service.
So I first got into gardening when I was 13. I worked at the local nursery. I went on to do a degree in horticulture, worked in a few gardens, and then I went on the Q diploma. And then I stayed on there for quite a few years, and then I got this job here at Fulham Palace.
I started at a young age. My nan got me into gardening, and then I'd done work experience, done a little bit at school. I'd done a 3-year Royal Parks apprenticeship, and I was based at Hampton Court Palace. I was there for 25 years.
It's just an opportunity to do something that a lot of them or their families won't have done. We live in a highly congested inner city area. So just giving them an opportunity to do something out of the ordinary, that's actually incredibly ordinary for most people around the world.
I think just bringing young people who grew up on Borough, they've never been here, so coming through the gates and their reaction to how beautiful this place is, that always made me really happy.
I think a lot of the children we work with have special educational needs, and it's a really nice opportunity for them to be outside in an environment that some of them may not have. A lot of them won't have gardens, they may live in tower blocks.
So Pete's been coming to our school and has been helping us do the garden, and we've been planting different things like tomato, peppers and everything.
I've used the lawnmower. I've learned how to use the hedge cutters safely and effectively as well.
I think it is great when they come here, they get a little trip out. It's a really lovely place to come and visit anyway, and it can be quite memorable for the children and for the young people just to be here in this quite lovely, peaceful space.
And what they'll do is they'll do a whole wide range of different tasks, anything from edging the grass to weeding to watering to helping tie up plants.
They love getting their hands dirty, gloves or no gloves.
A wheelbarrow, they loved removing the rubbish or whatever and using the wheelbarrows.
Because I cook and the children do independent living and they cook, so we use the produce and they can see that's what they have grown. And plus it looks beautiful outside with the colours and the flowers.
Challenges is not all the students you work with want to do any gardening or want to get into horticulture or enjoy it. Some definitely won't work out in the rain.
I think the challenges is really trying to get the young people in and get them committed. I think they want to be here, and I think when they are here they have a great time, but there's so much going on in their lives.
We work with incredibly complex young people who, despite goodwill and seeing that this is something positive to get engaged with, do come back to very difficult homes, difficult backgrounds.
So what's been brilliant is that we've been able to identify where some problems and challenges have come up, and we've tried to sort it out. And so, for things like if they haven't got any lunch, we can vouchers and getting paid on a weekly basis, things like that.
Convincing at first because they saw it as being messy and dirty, but we bought nice gloves, we bought their individual trowels and little forks, so they all had their own individual gardening equipment.
I've learned that I can plant anything if I put my mind to it. First, what you do, you get soil and then you put the seeds in, then you put a bit of water. After, you wait a few days and you water it every here and there. And then you wait until it finishes growing, then you eat it.
My first day was it was nice because I had Pete there. Pete is how can I say, Pete's like a work father. So you make sure everyone's fine and he's a nice person to talk to.
The fact that our young people, it's hitting so many nails on the head. And that's the highlight for me, that young people get practical, useful skills, but also get the opportunity to be paid for that, get linked into something that's in their community, a place where they might not see it as for them.
I like that it's like everyone here is family, you can talk to everyone, it's like a community. I like how that it's a nice environment as well.
I think during the day some of these children may not feel successful in maths or English, and this is something they can do, and they can feel a sense of achievement and feel successful.
Definitely the therapeutic side of gardening has been a big bonus, so sometimes students go there to just chill out and relax.
I think particularly for me what stands out is interaction with kind, lovely people. I think a lot of them do not have that experience of the community. So whether it's the gardeners or some of the volunteers that interacted with them, I have heard lots of comments that people are cool, people are chilled, you know, young people have liked interacting with people of different generations as well.
When we say, what would you like to do? A lot of them say gardening. So they're willing to go out now and enjoy being outside and having open space and seeing what's around them.
I think that was the dream, to connect with people who might not think that this was a place for them, but also to sort of let young people know that this is a really good career as well.
I think last year when we were in Fulham Palace, a couple of children were saying, oh, they would love to work in a place like this, especially seeing Palace in bloom and flowers and everything.
We're definitely keen to forge more links to do with the careers side of gardening. For the young people, so maybe as part of like a work experience programme.
You're just almost waiting for the one person that just falls in love, and it just can direct their life in a way that perhaps they didn't know about before.
I never thought about being a job before, but ever since I came from Fulham Palace, it's just changed my perspective about gardening as a whole.
I'd hope, a little bit similar to you, that we are in a business of sowing seeds. You know, you don't see the beauty immediately of, you know, growing flowers. You have to wait. So I'm thinking we've sown some seeds of goodness, and hopefully in the future those young people will remember the good experience they've had here.
Oh, my hope, my real aspiration is that we'll get a child on the apprenticeship. That's what I'm so convinced that's what we're working to, and that's my hope and my aspiration.
Might be a farm in the future time, but who knows.